IBM is basically international business management, as we all know. It's one of what I would say, one of the most challenging majors that ABAC has to offer. Well, I mean, if you have to consider, finance and accounting, those are really like specific majors, so they don't really count. But if you look at IBM, it has a broad range of subjects that it covers. So basically, you are known as an all-rounder once you, finish and graduate with an IBM degree. IBM has a lot of, subjects. For example, it covers everything from accounting to finance to marketing to management, even things like export-import. And so basically you learn everything from an international perspective and how basically you can, create strategies so as to improve a company's overall current, how do I say it? Situation. So basically IBM is, uses a lot of English text and stuff. So I would recommend IBM for people who have, a good background in English, who possibly talk in English on a very, daily basis. And because, all the books and theory and cases and everything that we use are in English, obviously, and books are American-based books. So English is very, extensively used in this major. Also, there you will have to do like a lot of, reading and writing, obviously, reports and things like that. You'll be reading lots of case studies, like pages and pages of case study. And so if you aren't really good with your English, as in you don't talk in English at all, I wouldn't recommend, going for IBM as your major. But for IBM, choosing IBM is just, I would say, anybody who's up for a good challenge, who likes a good challenge, should take IBM, because obviously for me, I like challenges, and I thought IBM would be a good way to, stress my brain muscles, I guess. So that's why I chose IBM. And it is very challenging. It's not easy because you cover a lot of different aspects of business studies, ranging from, everything, say for example, export-import, and then accounting, so many different kinds of accounting, different kinds of finance as well. It's pretty challenging. IBM, basically, it's very, covers a broad range of, studies. So basically, you can get into any big MNC, because it's, IBM is recently, it's a very new kind of major, I'd say, because not a lot of universities offer it, and mostly like people would go for like specified majors, like for example finance, which is very specific to itself, or like accounting, or marketing, for example, where you do like marketing, analysis and all that, like statistical stuff. But IBM is basically, I'd say, a mix of everything. You don't just do one single thing. So basically with IBM, you are more flexible when you go out and look for jobs, because you can choose from like a broad range of things. So for example, like you could become like an export-import officer, or you could even get into consulting, or you could do finance, financial consulting, or so I mean, I would say, like, personally thinking, my personal thinking is that with IBM, you are more likely to get a higher paid job. Maybe that's biased, but I don't know. But I feel that way because you know, it's very international, and you have the opportunity to maybe explore different areas. You're not just stuck to one place. So for example, if you were to become a consultant, everyone knows, you know, consultants get paid like a hell load. So yeah, that's what I think. I'll be talking about the the major subjects, major required courses that you have to take in IBM. So basically there's like a broad range of subjects that you have to cover. From all of them, I'd say the most that most people enjoy is, I'd say, comparative management. Well, I enjoyed it at least because it's really, well, I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's like it's more to do with like, you know, how people think and like human resource and like ethics kind of all mixed together, you know. So that was fun. I really hated digital business enterprise because it's to do with like computers and I'm not really good at it. So yeah, but I mean, it's how people, you know, perceive, you know, whatever. Also, I think the most challenging major courses are for sure international finance and international strategic management. These two subjects are the ones that I hear every IBM student complaining about, because in ISM, international strategic management, what you have to do is basically what I did last semester when Achan Oli was still teaching. She was the best teacher in the whole of ABAC for sure, by far. So we had like, you know, over the whole semester we had to do 10 case studies, and each case study was on different topics, and we'd have to, you know, do individual work, basically come up with a 3-page report. It's basically like you're giving recommendations and trying to solve, finding the essence of the problem in the case study and trying to solve that by giving recommendations. And then you'd also have to do, you know, you'd have to do 3 presentations in a group of 3 people. And yeah, trust me, it was stressful because you have to ask questions during class, otherwise you're not awarded marks. So that's really difficult. And personally, I hate international finance because I'm not a very number person, and I'm sure not many people are people, whatever, either. So yeah, international finance is very challenging because it's like the daddy of like all finances. So yeah, it's very challenging, and if you can pass that subject, hats off. Seriously, because a lot of students, what they do is they take extra tuitions, so that helps in some ways. But for people who don't speak Thai and cannot you know, understand Thai, they can't obviously take Thai tuition, so that becomes a little difficult for international students. So yeah, but I don't know, I guess just good luck. I'm doing it for the second time, so you know what I'm going through, but obviously second time around it's much easier. Moving on to you know, the Plan A minor, I'd say the minor subjects are pretty interesting. Like consumer behavior was very interesting. I had a part-time teacher who was a manager at Electrolux who came in to teach only on Saturdays, so that was good. And then international marketing communications was good as well, because you had like seminars and stuff that you had to attend. And yeah, and international product brand planning is a really good subject where you can use this for, like, suppose when you go out to do a job, you can become a branding, I don't know, executive or officer or product development person, officer, you know. So yeah, those just you know, a couple of subjects are really good. So as you can see, most of the subjects just have the word international in front of them, so that just shows you that, you know, it is involving a lot of it's not just limited to Thailand or to one specific country. So you are engaging in, you know, all the countries in the world, so you have to know you know, a lot about different countries. And honestly, if you really want to excel in IBM, if you do your own research, like basically keeping up with the news or like knowing what an FTA is or the ASEAN and stuff like that, it will really help you, because having that extra knowledge will obviously impress your teachers, plus your reports would be good. Okay, and yeah, I guess that's it.